Tonight, I'm Donna Terrell.
I'm Kevin Kelly. Fox 16's Ken Buffa back from England tonight with reaction from friends who knew the victim. Ken, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, Donna, Jimmy Foreman was the father who police say shot his son. And a lot of neighbors say they didn't know him. But one neighbor I spoke to say she did, as she misses him dearly. But she does not resent the officer for, in her words, doing his job.
I walk out my door and see it every time I walk out. I have to look at it and miss him.
This neighbor did not want to be identified, but says she is proud she knew Jimmy Foreman.
He was a cranky old Scrooge to everybody, but to me, he was my friend.
Nearly 3 weeks ago, England police say they got a domestic disturbance call at this Southeast 3rd Street home.
We had 3 vehicles backed up right here. There's 2 police cars and an undercover.
When police arrived, officers say Foreman was gripping a pistol. His adult son, Dwayne, already shot dead lying on the ground. That's when officials say they tried to defuse the situation.
Telling him, Mr. Foreman, do I put the gun down? He wouldn't do it at all.
So, police took action.
That's when they shot him and he just dropped.
This neighbor says she knew the officer.
That was his first time he ever drew his gun. And that's a sad thing to do. The first time you draw your gun, you've got to use it. So I know he was scared.
The Lono prosecutor's office agrees, saying, "I found that Officer John Sims was fully justified for using lethal force upon Jimmy Foreman. The evidence is consistent with the conclusion that Officer Sims was in fear for his life and others after Jimmy Foreman pointed a handgun at him."
Now, the neighbor that witnessed the shooting there in that driveway says she's had nightmares ever since. So she waited for all the crime scene tape to be taken down, and she built something to help her and the victims rest peacefully.
That's the least I could do for him.
This neighbor says the father and son did not get along. Often they'd argue to the point of getting physical. She says she cannot justify Foreman taking a life, but she says she hopes this memorial will help her get on with hers.
And I hope he doesn't have anything to worry about. That he can look down and actually smile.
Now, in that report, there were many witnesses saying they saw Foreman point that gun at the officer. Neighbors say they wish that Foreman just could deal with the issues with his son differently. Kevin, Donna, back to you.
All right, Ken, thank you very much.